almost said good morning. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody here today.
Welcome.
Whoa.
Good to see everybody here today.
Well, how you doing there, Eric?
Oh, pretty good for an old man, I guess. Just plugging along.
Yeah. I remember my I didn't understand it at the time, but my dad you would say, "You're only old as you feel."
Right. Well, guess what?
Yeah, I understand it now. It wasn't a good thing.
No.
And he says he would tell me that every time you get hurt, you're gonna feel that times 10 when you get older.
Yep.
Oh no, not
Right.
me.
Yeah. Arthritis is
Nothing hurts
a
me.
wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Rheumatoid and osteo, and it's all wonderful. Hey, Miss B, what's up there?
Yeah.
Great.
We got Idaho Garden Girl, Lori's World, that ER guy.
Yeah, can't get rid of me. I'm a tick. Remember that? I'm like a tick. I hang around. I heard
Be
that.
Charming, Debbie Golden, Rebel Canners. How you doing today?
From Mr.
Texas
Wonderful.
Raider, Grace, and Jan was in here. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Oh boy.
A lot of people.
Well, I do have some news.
Uh-oh.
And I probably should have already got the link, but I didn't think that far ahead. Let me find it real quick. Yesterday, I've been having some issues with YouTube. Some is I can't fix because you can't fix people. Besides that, I asked them some questions, and I ended up talking to a supervisor to where I was actually talking to the person. And we were sitting there talking for probably an hour and a half. And I was asking questions, and she was very, very nice and would tell me certain things that I could, about my channel and stuff. And one of the things, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it because it's YouTube. If you basically telling me I can't mix God in with my channel.
What?
Yes. Advertisers won't put ads on anybody that talks about God.
Oh my.
And they said this was her actual telling me, if you want to do that, she said the best thing you can do is start another channel and just leave it for,
oh my word,
God, basically. She said,
oh my word.
Right now, no advertisers will touch your channel. And she was telling me how it is, basically, and she told me that YouTube won't put me in the algorithm because of that.
Wow.
And that's why my channel has went way down right now, and said if I don't get my numbers up by my yearly deadline, then my monetization will go.
Oh my word.
For 15,000 subscriber channel.
Wow.
And that's and I was like, kind of really shocked over this, and
I'm
it,
not.
it goes to show you that
Mhm.
advertisers won't, and it has nothing to do with YouTube, because they want to make money. That's their idea, is to make money. And when she sat there and told me, said no advertisers, and she said it's in the guidelines too, or the terms of service. And
Wow.
she said that in the terms of service, anything that's religious, and there's a big list of it, and one of it's religion and other things, said advertisers, if any of your channel shows up as that, they won't advertise. So with that being said,
I was going to point out those two stories today, and you're probably going to cover it, but the Candace Owens,
Candace Zoom.
that Black Owl or whatever, they pulled
Yeah.
her monetization today.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Brazil today with Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's coming.
And Telegram.
Yeah, first Brazil had the Twitter X thing, and now Rumble is the latest today in Brazil.
Germans doing the same thing, X and Telegram.
Huh.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. But she did tell me some interesting stuff to recirculate the channel and stuff like that, which is good.
Be
But
Charming has a good question there. If you take God out of this channel, will they leave your monetization? Probably.
oh yeah,
You stick to canning and prepping. Oh yeah, you're fine.
yeah, yeah. But there's my channel,
Yeah.
my new channel. I just took one of my videos and put it over there, so it gives somebody something to comment on.
Unbelievable.
It is a shame, but I understand what Bigfoot was going through with his channel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The same kind of stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is a certain section that I won't talk about, but it's that they won't allow in that, and it's does with kids. What you can kind of guess what they won't advertise on. Oh, there was something. Let me find it here real quick.
Yep.
I just put it up here. Yeah, let me put some of the, and I talked about it this morning on the morning news thing. Oops, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. I'm trying to find which folder I just put all those videos in. This one. Oh well, this is a good one. I'll go ahead and play this one because it's a good one. And he goes to colleges and sits there and talks to the people and stuff, but he actually got somebody on his side.
Voting for Trump. Good. And can I explain why? Please. So, yes. Under the Trump administration, my family, we've been renters. So under the Trump administration, when the economy was good, my family, they'd been saving up for a house. They had a good savings. They were making well. And over the last 4 years, their savings have been wiped out. Inflation has killed them. They're back to renting. They don't know if they'll ever be able to retire. So even though as a Christian, I might not agree with how Trump has been in a couple marriages, sleeps with a lot of women, and gets into all this personal drama, just simply based off the economy, I believe I have to vote for Trump.
Well said. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You want a hat? Tell your friends. Love it.
That should be enough. just like in the last 4 years, Harris hasn't done anything to fix the issues. What makes you think she's going to in another 4 years? And it's just like Trump. Everybody likes how everything was going in his term, his 4 years, other than he had both hands tied behind his back. I would rather have his 4 years than her 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. B, what news do you have? Sorry, I just seen it.
Mm.
Hey, Mad Elf, how's it going? Yeah, I figured he was, Grace, that Tuesday he was going to go live, because it almost, actually it was over a week that he wasn't on. Let's see here. Video. Oh yeah, I got to play this. Once I'm scheduled to be blessed with another great. Oh, congrats. How many is that now?
Oh.
That's always good. Especially nowadays, the birth rate is like way low. And it's meant to be that way. Now, I'll end up getting in trouble with this, but I'll probably end up getting in trouble for this live anyway. So this is worth it. 10. Wait a minute. I have to sit there and count with my fingers to make sure I don't miss any of them. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm at 10 too. I think 10, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Final part of the debate, we asked each of the two candidates to choose a song that best describes the opposing candidate. We will now play the song President Trump picked, that he thinks best describes Vice President Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that. It's well worth it.
You will now be monetized.
Hoochie mama. I was cracking up laughing. Remember that one? Yeah. Now let me. Yeah, here's the first one about and this is trending like big time. Well, there's two things trending right now on Twitter and TikTok. Springfield, Ohio, and Lincoln Park.
Yeah, they're back or something. My buddy told me.
Oh boy, you talk about dirty laundry and all that stuff with Lincoln Park.
Oh
I
man,
didn't even know some of this stuff until now. You know, the Scientology thing.
oh
Boy.
wow,
Yes, they supposedly had something to do with the lead singer
oh no.
deleting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like finding all this stuff out today because it's going all over the place. The girl that they're getting to, I mean, she's a good singer, but she's not Chester. It's just, and her trying to sing his songs,
Mhm.
it's a disgrace. But anyways, let's get to the Springfield stuff. And this is the one of the town meeting she's speaking at this.
About yesterday, driving around Springfield, I was looking at the giant holes in some of our buildings. I noticed all of the old familiar spots bearing new signs in an unfamiliar language. I watched as groups of strangers walked around the city like lost tourists, and it was like a punch in the gut. A terrible sadness came over me, and I began to cry. I immediately started to think back to when I was little, walking from my grandma's house on South Fountain through downtown and all the way to Snyder Park, going to Wren's to get new school clothes and shoes, the excitement of the mall for lunch at the Blue Fox, or even better to see Santa, riding down High Street, admiring the beauty of those stately homes and their amazing architecture, dropping pennies in the fountain and making wishes. And now, all those warm memories are becoming fuel to the fire of anger inside of me. I feel like we have been invaded by some sort of pest. I'm angry that my friends and family are packing up and moving away. I'm angry that foreigners are using up the resources that were set up for the Americans that reside here. I'm angry that another country's flag was being flown in our city. I'm angry when I see our businesses and recreational areas littered with garbage left by people that do not know or understand our laws and culture and are making no attempt to learn about them. And let me be clear, this is not about race. This is about people being given the privilege of coming here from another country and having no respect for our people, our land, or our life's work. People living their life here the way they did in Haiti, angry, stealing, polluting, living in filth, and acting like animals. These are not civilized people. Opening containers in our grocery stores, helping themselves to what's inside and throwing the rest onto the shelves and floors. Pulling off of the highway to publicly clean and gut the roadkill lying there in front of anyone that passes by. Stealing animals from farmers and leaving their severed heads at the side of an old school where children play. Relieving themselves in public. Making some barbaric stew out of the birds that live in our park. This is insanity, and it has to stop. What will become of Springfield? Where will we be in 5 years? The thought terrifies me. Will it be some sort of dystopian wasteland with most of our original residents having moved away and those that cannot afford to move being locked inside their homes, living in fear? This thought is keeping me awake at night. I just want the old Springfield back. I know it was far from perfect, but at least it was still ours. Thank you.
And there's a lot of these little testimonies that's going on right now with more than likely this is going to be an all week thing where they're going to have to go in because they ran out of time. There's so many people are wanting to talk to get the council members to do something about it.
And I'd like to add something. And
yeah, go ahead.
No matter where you are, when you have these town hall meetings and all that, and the powers that be are sitting up there in front of you, 3/4 of those people don't even live anywhere near that area.
Oh yeah.
And yet they're making the rules, but they don't they're not affected by what's going on. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be allowed to be a councilman or whatever you want to call them unless you live in the city limits.
Yeah, and they had one person that was really, really very intelligent enough to find their bank records, I'll put it that way. And how much their money has went up in the last year, and asked them where did this money come from. And I can't play that video because it automatically gets you in trouble. But yeah, you can find it on TikTok. I haven't found it on X yet, but it shows how they're all the council members, their money has went up a lot. You see just a steady climb in their income, and then in the last year when all these illegals got stationed there, I'll put it that way, their money went. And nothing's being reported on that. That's the interesting thing there. Nothing's being reported on that.
Right. And that woman's testimony about remembering growing up and going through this decade and that decade and doing this and doing that. That's what America is all about. Not a boatload of people getting off, getting shipped into a town and taking it over. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's an invasion, and it needs to stop.
Over 50,000.
Yeah.
You know how small, I mean, Springfield's a pretty good area, but once you instantly add 50,000 in what, a 6-month time,
mm-hmm.
that's a big increase. And out in front of schools, people are doing things to animals in front of schools, and nothing's done. Right. If they do get in trouble, they're instantly back out. They're not. It used to be when you didn't have documentation, what happened to you? You got a free trip back to where you came from. Now you just get released. And I mean, there are other people in other cities are dealing with the same thing. Even this small town, we don't have that many people here, but we have a few little hotels and motels. They're all filled up, and now we have on every street corner people with signs, and they're they're an alien or whatever they call them now.
And if you're all not saying our friends here, but if the other people are all that complicit, and you ought to stop and think, why isn't your local media or your national media? They're not saying anything because they're part of all of this. This master plan to destroy this republic, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same one or not. So, oh no, but it's this same guy, but it's the opposite. This is somebody voting for Harris, but still
for Kamala because of the child tax credit and because of
really?
Yeah.
You know the one that Trump had in his tax cut?
No, I know. It's a good thing though. I agree with it both.
Yeah, so and do you think that Kamala would manage the economy well?
Yeah.
Why hasn't she done it the last 3.5 years?
She's the vice president. Are we gonna
You're right.
act like the vice president is managing the economy?
Do you think Joe Biden's running the economy right now?
I think the White House senior staff.
Hold on a second. If
I think
Kamala,
White House senior
if
staff.
Kamala Harris wanted to run the country, she could. How did Kamala Harris do with running the border?
Again,
How many illegals have come in under her watch? Can you guess?
7 million.
Well, I obviously don't know the number off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
it's 10 million people. Is
Yeah.
that a success?
I don't think the border wall would be any more of a success.
Well, hold on. Under Trump, border crossings were at an all-time low. Kamala Harris, 10 million people have illegally come to this country, which is more than the population of New Jersey. Why does she deserve to be a president when she can't even manage the border?
Why? Okay, so yeah, I know. The bill that Biden and Harris put in to increase the border patrol.
Don't. 1 second, please. No,
Yeah.
it's not about the bill. You could do this all by executive order. Remain in Mexico. They've decided to empower the foreign invasion. Kamala Harris has overseen the border. She failed. She oversaw the Russian-Ukrainian dispute and went to the Munich Security Conference, and hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians died. She was the deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act that makes everyone have to pay more in goods and services. Her first day was 3.5 years ago as VP. What has she done that has given you confidence she'll do a good job as president?
I mean, she inherited a bad COVID economy, and it's gotten better. It has. It's gotten better since the COVID. Yes, the economy is better since the end of COVID.
Prices are higher. People can't afford homes. 1.5 million people lost their jobs in the last year. You ask anybody in the economy, the American people don't agree with it, by the way. 75% of Americans disapprove of the economy right now.
Yeah.
But if she was so good, by the way.
Yeah, that's the sad part is he didn't know how many people that came over across the border. All you're doing is
he's just a young
voting
kid that's
for
a
a name. You're not doing any information or research or finding out what she's done. Only what the media tells you to do. Yeah, it's sad.
It is. A 20-year-old social justice warrior. That's all he is. Uninformed.
Yeah. I thought I had another one of these sitting here. There's that one. And to that one. I must have not got it. Let's see. Oop. Dang it. I guess we do a funny, I guess. It's a scary one.
Hello.
There's nothing yet.
Hello.
Help.
They need to let off the soy drinks. Soy boys.
There's another one where he was, the little boy was going like this and making muscles, and the guy honked his horn and he instantly turned female. I can't make my voice go that high. see.
Al Bundy. Oh boy.
Oh, what was that one guy I was talking? Oh, I didn't get to that part. Let me see if I can find it. Yemen's, or Yemen. Well, you could call them Yemens, couldn't you?
I don't know. I guess.
The armed forces over there.
I just
The
say
Houthis.
Middle Eastern people.
The Houthis.
Yeah.
Oh, the Houthi rebels?
Yeah. Evidently, they shot a drone down or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're all woohoo! I promised victory and holy jihad and all that other stuff that they talk about. Just because they shot a drone down, I'm
Right.
like,
Screaming Allahu Akbar, right? We shot a drone down.
yeah, I was like, it was a drone.
One of our $25 million MQ-9s.
Yeah.
I think they've shot down 9 this year.
Have they?
Yeah, 8 or 9 this year. And like 11 or 12 since October 7th or something crazy I was reading.
And some of the ones I guess you would call them the Iran drones. You're lucky if they come within 200 miles of their target. Because I remember when my son was in Syria, they would get a warning as soon as the drone would hit the air, and if it was heading their direction, they'd had to get up and man the walls and stuff, wait for it to come if it did, and probably 95% of them didn't come within 200 miles of hitting them. Oh, my dog frog. I seen that picture and I was like, oh, I have to use that for my thumbnail for tonight. Yeah. It's one of those interesting images. But I think I'm kind of with you, Bubba, about the anniversary, the 7th.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're waiting on.
Mm-hmm. Got more shenanigans planned, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think they said there was 100 and some rockets fired last night or something like that.
Yeah. The northern enemy hit Israel in 9 places today with 11 attacks. Yeah.
I got rich without hitting the name.
Yeah, and that's the thing that surprises me, that people are still poor Palestine. And it's like, do you not know that Israel's the one that keeps getting attacked? They're just retaliating. I mean, if somebody kept smacking you in the face, would you just sit there and say, "Oh,
do it again,
okay?
do it again"?
Yeah, it's it makes it's one of those things that it just doesn't make any sense, or I'm not seeing the same thing they do, evidently. And you get Hamas saying, "Oh, we don't want no ceasefire,"
Right.
and everybody's crying. Why isn't there a ceasefire? And it's
Right.
one
Right.
side doesn't want it.
Right.
It's one of them crazy things. Let's see. Oh, Grace wants to see kitty cats.
We're gonna have to sell your feet pictures.
Oh no.
Can you hold the fucking light straight?
Jump! Come on!
Whoa! 拍个照，不要打架。
Jeez.
你是邪恶银渐层吗？
No, no. Oh no.
There you go. There's the kitty cats for today. Oh, these two. Oh. Yeah, big old 18th birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Oh. That's right. 18.
That's
Yeah.
a milestone. At least it was for me.
Yeah. I remember 18 was the one to hurry up, get to, and then it was, well, for me it was 18.
Yeah.
And then after me that mainly everybody wanted 21.
Mm-hmm.
But for me it was 18.
It wouldn't matter for me because we would just drive into Staten Island to get a beverage.
Yeah.
So
when I was worked in Vegas when I was 16, I was a busboy and I never got carded.
Oh wow.
I would go. I could sit there and gamble and everything and drink, and nobody would ever ask me.
Funny.
Everybody would ask me to go get get beer and stuff for them. I said, I'm not old enough. You never get carded though.
Funny.
I had a goatee and I already had gray hairs in it, so
Oh my.
I already looked like I was over the age. I've been on this weird kick. I've been watching Rocket Files. I'm watching some old shows, and the reason I started watching Rocket Files is because watching the older cars and stuff, because there's all the car chases and stuff like that, and I get to see the older cars and whatnot. And
he had a Formula Firebird, I believe. Formula 400.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Good evening.
Hey, what? And then I started actually getting into the show again because I used to watch the reruns as a kid.
Voila.
All those old shows were good.
Yeah. And it's kind of weird that I started watching Third Watch. And Third Watch started in 99. And I think their third season, September, you know what happened.
Right.
And one of their episodes, because actual firefighters were actually on the show. So firefighters were paid to be actors on the show. And those actors were actually in the trade centers. They actually survived. And they were telling their stories and their friends and people who didn't make it and everything.
Yeah.
And some of the wives and things like that. And they were saying how amazing it was a month after it happened, because if you remember, they kept going down. Firefighters kept going down for over a month, pulling bodies out and whatnot, or parts. And they said it's how amazing it was. And then 30 days after it was over, everybody was going back to being spitting on cops and not getting out of the way for an ambulance or a fire truck, just like, oh, it's over with already. And that's it. And that was from one of the wives that husband couldn't handle afterwards, and what happened to him and whatnot. And I was like, I didn't even know this was part of the show. I watched maybe a couple episodes of it, but recently I just binge watched the whole thing. Hey, Mountain Grandma. Oh. Okay, you got to tell me what you're cooking there.
She's cooking some good stuff, I know.
I can smell it in the computer.
What happened to Falcons?
Oh, I know what Mountain Grandma's cooking. She's probably cooking Falcon soup. She's probably making Atlanta Falcon soup.
They paid a lot of money for Kirk Cousins. That's what happened.
I know.
Dude, they could have gave me 10% of that, and I could have got him at least one touchdown. I think I can.
Western style stuffed bell peppers.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's better than Falcon
bell
soup
peppers
any
from
day.
the garden. I shouldn't talk though. Notre Dame.
I think they're ranked fourth so far, 4th or 5th. I don't know how
Notre
that happened.
Dame? How?
Yeah.
They
No,
lost.
power rankings as far as yesterday or Saturday.
Oh, you mean before they lost?
Yeah, but that was a pretty cool story, though. I have to say. I mean, that coach from Northern Illinois, that school has never beat a team, and that guy used to play for that school. So I mean, he remembers how bad the school used to be. And of course, they was interviewing him, and he broke down into tears. I mean, it sucks to lose at home like that, but I mean, it was a cool story in a way.
Yeah. Because I mean, all the talk that was going on about Notre Dame, it's their year and whatnot. Oh, there's another Kirk Cousins fan.
Bring it on. Bring it on. I love it. And then to make it so bad, of course I was watching the game, but every time they showed Kirk Cousins on the sidelines, he wasn't looking at the iPads or the devices, wasn't talking to anybody. He was just staring off into space like he didn't even know where he was at.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah. Who was the Browns had a bad.
Oh, the boys whooped up on them.
Yeah. Well, they made it easy. The quarterback that was on from Houston.
Watson.
Yeah,
Well,
he was like that was
Deshaun
his
didn't
first
show up,
worst
but
game.
don't forget the Browns had the #1 defense last year, so they didn't show up either.
Yeah.
Well, Detroit got a good win at home last night.
Yes, good game.
Yep.
It's a brand new season, but it's the same old Falcons, so I can't really be mad about that. You know, it's business as usual.
Boy, that sounds good too. Barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, my Bucks did good. That's true.
Oh boy. I was gonna say Miami.
Oh, about that incident before the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was very polite and
Well,
he's been known not to be polite to Popo. So I'm kind of curious what the body cam will say.
I don't know how much of that you're going to see because
Yeah, I know.
one of the officers has been put on leave or suspended and something else.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, he had a few good games, and I don't know. He when there's pressure, he chokes. It's on playoffs. He's choked a lot. I could say that about what's his name from the Cowboys, the rich boy now.
Oh, Dak?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a rich boy. What did he get?
240 million
Over 5 years? That's the highest player in the NFL now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's put up or shut
$240
up.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Jones just handed him an open checkbook. He said, "Here you go, buddy. Just write you a check when you feel the need to."
Yeah, and $80 million signing bonus. Imagine what you could do with $80 million.
Ooh.
I could bless everybody here and still be comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I would fit the bill to fly everyone to Grace's house for a cookout.
Be almost enough to buy Atlanta another quarterback.
Grace, you have been volunteered, dear.
I appreciate that, Grace.
Dinner?
We'll rent out your neighbor's apartment or house and get them out for a weekend, and we'll have a big rowdy party.
Oh, speaking of China, did you hear that they're banning any children from being adopted?
Really?
Oh,
Unless they're born and raised in China. So they don't want no other foreigners to get any Chinese children.
Wow.
Yep.
And with all the people they have, you would think, oh, go ahead and take a couple here and there.
Yeah, especially considering they already limit. There's already limits on that type of stuff anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I was that was one of those surprising. Oh no. I just seen it. Darth Vader died.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
James Earl Jones.
Man, he's been around forever.
Yeah.
93 or something, or
93 years old.
Man.
Yeah, 93.
Man, he lived a good life.
Yeah.
It was.
I liked him in The Sandlot. He was
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
that big dog.
Yeah.
I remember watching a movie where he's a boxer. I can't remember the name of the movie
Yeah.
or anything, but it was a good
Mhm.
movie.
That little kid asked him about Babe Ruth. He says, George was the strikeout king.
Yeah.
He was. He
Yeah.
had the most home runs, but he also had the most strikeouts per season because he's always swinging for the hills, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I got you, Grace. I got jumbo shrimp and I got little Texas shrimp, so you'll have your pick.
That sounds good too.
Yeah.
The little ones we'll use as hors d'oeuvres.
Crawdads.
There you go, Lake.
Lasagna, baked mac and cheese, pizza style, and buffalo cheesy
That
chicken dip.
lady can cook.
Sounds good.
You know what I fixed tonight?
Did it require a microwave?
Nope.
No.
I don't
Was
cook
it-
in a microwave.
Was it a sandwich?
Nope.
Well, it's either chicken, beef, or fish, right?
No.
Wow. Corn? You had a bunch of corn?
No. A pot of black eyed peas.
Oh. Well, you got your
There you
iron
go.
today, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, they were good.
Mhm.
I put a chunk of smoked hog jaw in there.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I hear thunder. Here it comes.
Thunder. You getting rain again?
It's coming off the Gulf.
Oh. Send some of that up here.
Send some of the cool weather. Whoever has it, send it down here.
It's not here now. We're gonna be in the 90s this week.
I need to go fishing badly. Bigly and badly.
Bubba, you guys in a drought over there like Ohio is?
Yeah, but you guys, I saw your map there, especially southeast Ohio. It is nuts.
Yeah.
It is nuts.
Yep.
We had the cooler weather the past couple days. Yesterday morning was 45. And then they're saying 85, 88 Wednesday, Thursday or something.
Yeah. 82 tomorrow, 86, 85, 85, 84, and 83.
That's like 10 degrees lower than me, so I'll take it.
And
Yeah, but
you guys too,
it
you
starts
might
that
get
way.
some rain Saturday with that hurricane thing coming up.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We need a week.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my thing right now is I was thinking about braving to go in the river with my kayak because I can actually get to the water. Everything else is dried up to where I have to go through the mud to get to the water because it's all dried out.
That's the best time to fish is before a front or a storm. So if you can do it.
Yeah, because I got two rivers that merge together that I can actually but that's the thing. I'm gonna have to adjust my trolling motor to just barely be underwater because I don't want to hit any rocks or anything.
It's that
'Cause the
shallow.
river's shallow too.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not like the dam above it is it's wide open. It's been open because of the drought. If they closed it off, the river would actually dry up.
Yeah, all the retention ponds around here and regardless of what county you're in, I mean, they're just overflowing.
Mm.
We got enough rain.
Tropical storm Francine to become Category 2 hurricane.
Oh, that's
Oh, is it making a hurricane?
That's what they're predicting by the time it hits New Orleans Wednesday afternoon. Over 100-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not
Better. Maybe just west of New Orleans between, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It actually might get up to a 2.
They say we're supposed to get a bunch of rain this weekend, I guess, and from that storm, but we'll see.
Oh, what's that? Potential deployment. Deployment what? Disturbance in the Atlantic. Potential for development 30% 2 days, 70% in seven days. Oh, so there's one forming out in the Atlantic. Oh, actually 2. 60% chance in 2 days and 60% in 7 days. That's the first time I actually seen them predicting one. Yeah, who knows? I don't like seeing the hurricanes or anything or high winds and stuff, but bring that rain up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like seeing the damage or anything, but yeah. I won't mind the rain. Oh, okay. They're predicting that the ones that further out won't make landfall. That'd be good though. Yeah, the last one that we got a day we got hit really hard at first, and then it was just a regular sprinkle afterwards on the last one. Let's see here. Let's do I'm not sure about this video. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, no. Well, is this the new trend? You're supposed to have something in your mouth?
Yeah, you drink a bunch of water and you do the rock, paper, scissors.
Oh no.
And if you win, you smack them with the tortilla shell.
Oh
the first one that
no.
loses their water loses. And I haven't seen anybody make it that far before they either miss or something that they both go spooting out off. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see Jeff get up here. I was wanting to know if he got any dodos.
To get him in Springfield?
He's supposed to be go hunting for dodos. Yeah, he said he read somewhere where they're trying to
Oh no.
bring back the dodos from prehistoric days, and I told him that I just went hunting and got a dodo last night and cooked them up. And he said, "Well, how'd you do that?" He said he was wanting to go dodo hunting.
Oh no.
But I was talking about in the game, because I just uploaded a video on my gaming channel that, you know, where I went hunting for dodos because I needed meat to eat and stuff. And he thought I was serious. That I was actually going dodo hunting.
Oh no.
All you need is a big stick and a bag.
Yeah, and he says, I'm just going to take a stick in a bag. I bet you I really confused him when I told him about the roll rats. I didn't know that was a dinosaur back in the day. They're giant rats that roll underneath the ground and come out of the ground at you.
That does sound like one of those bad movies, man.
Coming to a theater near you this fall.
Right.
Roll Rats return.
With bonus dodo footage.
Starring George Clooney.
Featuring graboids.
Oh no. The compost.
The corn post.
The compost. Oh, no.
Okay. I thought it was one of those corn jokes.
Say the corn sweats is what took out the dodos inevitably.
Yeah, probably. All that humidity.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you been hearing a lot about the Lincoln Park thing? What?
I heard it was supposed to be getting back together or coming out with another album.
They're already back together. They already have an album out.
Really?
Yeah.
And they've got this gal lead singer.
Yeah. And and she used to go with the guy that had a beef with Chester. There's so much stuff going on. Oh boy. I didn't know all this stuff until because it's all over TikTok and Twitter right now. About the Scientology stuff and with Chester and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, stuff I didn't know about because all I know is he deleted himself, and there's evidently a lot more to that than I didn't know about.
I didn't know he's been gone. They said he's
7 years.
Yeah, 7 years now.
Wow. And now the songs that the new songs that they wrote and everything, she sounds fine in that. I'm not knocking her, but she's not Chester. And that's where a lot of people are saying don't sing his songs because she's probably like a 10% of what Chester did. And with all the backstory stuff, They shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. The debate. Oh yeah. I think that debate's going to be the most watched thing this year.
When is that?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's one thing for sure. It'll definitely have more ratings than the Falcons game.
Oh yeah. Yep. Now, now she comes out and she's wearing that big old pink or purple dress with pearl necklace. Yeah, that's gonna be that'll be all over the news the next day.
Well, I'm sure there's a prop bet for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I just read that. I was like, no, Darth Vader died. Well, he died all before, but the voice actor.
Speaking of famous names, you know, it was today in 1776 that the United States were formally named the United States. Before that, they were called the United Colonies.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was today then?
Today in 1776.
9976.
I bet
And-
Jeff
and
ain't
it's
here. He's the only one old enough to remember that.
and it's weird to think that wasn't that long ago. I mean, it's been hundreds of years, but if you sit there and think about it,
Yeah.
the United States isn't that old compared to the other countries and whatnot, and that's not that long ago.
No. It's not.
Yeah, I remember when I talked about it a few years ago when van lifer YouTuber I knew, and you still can't talk about it. Got in trouble because I was bringing awareness to it, and I ended up getting a warning from YouTube for talking about it. It was allergic to honey when it got beehives. Let's see here. Yeah, I still can't get over the Eiffel family is going to sue France about the rings because they didn't ask to put the rings on the Eiffel Tower because France doesn't own it. That's the Eiffel family, I guess. I didn't know there was an Eiffel family, but yeah. And they didn't ask to put the rings on, and they're kind of in a fight right now because of the rings.
I know there's a lot of famous places in Paris, but most people, when they think of the iconic place in Paris, they think of the Eiffel Tower, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. So, because that's where we got the Statue of Liberty from. And that's what's really surprised me over the Eiffel Tower. They're, and I kind of understand maybe because of the opening ceremony of the Olympics and stuff. They don't want to be associated with it. I can understand it, but yeah. And Musk is set to become the first trillionaire in history.
I wouldn't even want that title.
Yeah. I mean, he has a ways to go because he's at 240 billion or something like that.
Even that much money is just insane to think about.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Open up a bunch of animal shelters. That'd be one of the things I'd do.
Yeah. Donate
Yep.
all the years or 10 years supply of food for the animal shelters.
Yep.
It was speaking of animal shelters, it was one, I forget which state, it was somewhere up north, that they're getting so backed up with cats and dogs and stuff that they're actually paying people to look after the dogs just to have somewhere to put them. Like they're paying people, I think it's like $200 a month or something like that.
Oh,
they're paying
I've
for
got
their.
plenty of space.
Yeah, right.
I have to relook it up, but yeah, they don't have nowhere else to house them, and to make sure that they get an adoptive family or something. And
as I speak. Yeah, that's here. It's mainly they do get some from the state because it's a state run, and it's a no kill. It varies now because it used to be 100% no kill, but they have been known to take them to another shelter because they're overfilled.
I hate that.
Yeah. And that's basically how I didn't get no $200 a month though.
Yep.
Didn't even get cat food. They asked if on Facebook if anybody would be interested in taking some cats to foster them, and I volunteered and we took the cats in, and I still have them because COVID happened, and by the time they were able to take them back, they were attached. So, yeah, we still have them. And just took in the other one, Joker.
How's he working out?
Oh, he he gets along with all the cats except for Clover. He's
Alpha male.
Oh no, he's not alpha male, but he thinks he might be. But he's like a drama queen. He has to have all the attention and all that stuff. And,
He's very neat.
Yeah. Speak of a bad cat.
Was Today in 2001, one of your favorite programs premiered, Band of Brothers.
Yeah. Was it today? Oh, wow.
And at that time, it was one of the most expensive miniseries ever created.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got the DVD set. I had it. I had a burned version of the set, and then I was at Goodwill, and there was a box set, so I went and picked it up. Even though you can get it on TV now without playing a DVD, but it's good to have it just in case.
All that Star Wars merch went up a little bit more today. You know, I hate to say it, but
Oh yeah, I bet.
stuff like that. Man. He just
101 probably will. I was going to if 101 didn't.
that covered a debate.
Yeah. And it'd probably be a lot easier than the Musk and Trump speech thing talk. that was a pain to get into that. I just got lucky enough to
Oh yeah, I remember that.
to get into that.
Yeah, this will be a lot. It'll be nationally televised, I'm sure.
Yeah. I forgot to send him that clip of before the speech he gave. I still don't know what speech. I'd have to go back and look at the speeches, but that clip I've got before the speech where he walks out and we see all that weird stuff,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the panels and all that. Yeah.
I think he showed that last Tuesday?
Yeah, something like that.
Where's the debate at? Where what city is it in?
Atlanta, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Of course. Why not? Why did I have to ask? Shit. Let me see if I can still get us some tickets. Hold on, let me Google it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how it's going to go. There's a lot of people saying that Harris is going to win the debate. I'm like, I don't see how. You know, Trump is one against some good speakers. You know, I mean, one of the most iconic ones was when him and Hillary went at it. Oh man, he tore that up. I
They
mean
say it's going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow.
Oh, Philly. Okay.
Yeah. Whew, that was a close one.
Oh, that's right, because she was in that spice shop. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting her pregame spices.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of spices it is.
Acapulco Gold.
The left-handed variety. I can just hear that laugh in my head, you know, her laugh.
Here, look.
Gotta get some of those spices, you know what I mean?
You almost got it.
Oh man. That lady's video that you found, she does it pretty good.
Yeah. She had a new one out today, and I was going to play it, and I ran out of time. Let's see if I can find it now.
I wonder if she ever did comedy before then, you know?
I don't think so. Oh boy. Hey. I just seen something else just very almost as disturbing as Harris. Oh, I guess we're gonna play it. Yeah. Let's see here. I wonder where this is at. Yeah, I can't play it. Oh boy.
It's definitely not a Florida man story.
The shoes and the pink cat box.
Oh, he's got his Crocs.
He's got a match.
Oh my! You walk around down here like that, you get beat up.
That's what I'm going to say. I would never thought that you would see something so in it. Nobody pays attention to it. You know, the people walk by, they don't like, ooh, or nothing. They just walk by and it's like, it's a normal thing to see.
We all see it. We all see it.
Yeah.
Blue hair.
Oh.
That was gross.
You can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Definitely can't.
What and it's that one where there was a city or a state that was putting woman products in a man's bathroom, so their time of the month would be covered. And this doctor was trying to tell him that, you know, men don't have menstrual cycles and stuff. They do if they're, you know, and they were fighting back and forth, and they were going against, you know, the XY chromosome means they don't, and this and that, and it amazes me how they fight so hard about it.
It just
How are they using this thing? And it's not the pad one, so I don't even want to know. Oh.
It's not even like for a win or for a purpose. It's just like,
yeah,
when you're little kids, there was always the one kid that didn't want to play with the toy. He just wanted to take the toy away so nobody else could have the toy. It's almost that same mentality, you know?
Oh, that's another thing I was going to show was there is a thing on here. Let me see if it's still up so I can show it. It was about presidential debates, and it was talking about, you know, the most popular ones and everything. I'll see if I can find it, if it's not already gone. And I think, yeah, it's already been taken down already. But they kept playing, you know, the first Bush, the dad, and who he was going against at the time. It was debates. And then they were doing some vice presidents, and one of the most famous ones was what's his name with the fly on his head.
Oh, Pence.
That was one of the most famous ones. I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Reagan
It was zoomed in.
Yeah, Reagan was probably debating 41, Papa Bush. They hated each other, and next thing you know, he's running and he's his VP. So
Yeah. Well, it was after Reagan, so it was.
had it been 43 then if it was a Bush,
Because
Clinton was between Papa Bush and Baby Bush.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't Clinton yet. It was after Bush.
Well, it went.
Was it Walter?
Papa Bush, then it went Clinton, and then it went.
No, these were debates. Who they went up against on their debate. It wasn't who won or anything. It was just famous debates before the presidency.
Oh,
who did Bush go against?
Bush went against Clinton.
No, not
Walter Mondale, maybe.
That's who I was thinking. Dang, I really wish I could find that. Nevada, Trump.
Was it a president debate or a VP debate?
It was both president debates and vice president because, Pence and his fly, that was the number one debate or the most popular one, I guess.
Well, there was Lloyd Benson and Dan Quayle.
Yeah,
Said you're no Jack Kennedy.
That was on there too.
Are you talking Bush Jr.?
No,
senior dude.
Yeah. Junior was up there too, though.
He was debating. It said John Kerry.
Yeah.
Or something.
Dang, I wish I.
Bush and Dan Quayle.
That was the second, the junior.
Okay.
I remember when Bush Senior was debating with Ross Perot.
Oh yeah. Well, it was Senior, it was Clinton, and it was Ross. He took 1/3 of the vote. And every time he said something, the other two idiots said, "Well, I agree with Ross. I agree with Ross."
Dang, I can't believe it. They took that off. That was. Ray Nichols died, I guess. I didn't. Oh no, that was last year. Yeah, I can't find it now. That sucks. News go by so fast that.
It really does. If you don't save it like today, it's gone tomorrow.
Yeah, and that was just this morning when it was on there.
Oh no!
I had it all saved and everything because I thought it was pretty interesting. Some of the debates over the years, and they had some all the way back to Carter and Nixon and all those. You got to see who they were going against and whatnot. And it was like Republican ones too. So it was Republicans going against Republican debates. Yeah, I don't think it was in this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was this one.
Because you look it up, they had, I think the first official televised one was in 1960. And then from 64 to 72. They didn't have any, and then they picked back up in 76.
Well, that was probably because of Kennedy. You know, the
Yeah.
thing. Because what's his name took over for him. Yeah, that whole thing was really fishy. The way he got sworn in and all that.
LBJ, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, got to follow the plan, man.
Yeah. That was a weird one, seeing some of that stuff.
Man, they said the Nixon and Kennedy debate had almost 65 million viewers watching nationally.
Wow.
That's a lot back then.
Yeah.
Even a lot now by, shows and standards now.
Yeah, and now 65 new Americans want to come over across the border.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't think it's 65 million. Hard to say.
Well, I bet it's more than 10 that they're talking about.
Yeah, and that's a low number, I think. Just because, 10 million. That's the size of a state.
So, been seeing some stories from Ohio about certain, I guess, immigrants. You heard about that?
Yeah, Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in a little late this morning.
I seen something about that popped up in my news feed.
Yeah, that's the two trending things right now is Lincoln Park and Springfield, Ohio.
James Earl Jones.
Well, yeah, now it's James Earl Jones. Yeah.
Hmm.
Environmental. Get down.
And I'm thinking the place where they said they came from to get all the way up to Springfield, Ohio. I mean, that is a long distance, totally different climate.
Cat knocked all my stuff down. Oh. That was Joker that was climbing. The other cats don't do climbing anymore. Okay, let me see if I can find this again. Classrooms, no, goodness.
Video I saw, I think it was like a local town hall or city council meeting, and there was some people speaking up about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just played that earlier tonight too. One of the ladies talking about it. I thought I had the other guy, but I evidently didn't get it.
Probably the same one I saw.
Dang it, I thought that was. That's no, dang it.
Wow.
Sydney, GM, Memphis.
And even the Sandlot's trending. every movie he was in is trending.
Oh yeah, yeah. Eric just mentioned that. Way to go, Eric! You got something trending.
Started a Twitter war.
Now, if I can only remember that girl. Maybe someone in chat remembers.
What's that?
The dog's name in Sandlot.
Beast?
Was that his name?
Brutus?
I don't know.
You gotta look it up now.
Someone will.
Hercules was his name.
Oh yeah, Hercules.
There you go.
Hercules.
I had a feeling Busy Bee would get that. I knew it.
Man, can't believe we forgot that one.
Hercules.
Yeah. She's a walking encyclopedia.
Or she's fast on Google. Just joshing you, Bee. English Mastiff. Bee's fast on her fingers. And her wings, too.
Yeah, those some big dogs.
Yeah, I'm not finding this thing anywhere. They must have completely removed it or hid it somewhere. Might be under photography.
Yeah, in that movie, he probably had.
Okay, I give up. I'm not looking anymore.
What are we looking for?
I was looking for that thing because it was very interesting. It showed all the debates, popular but debates, and who they went against. And
You know, speaking of the Sandlot, there's a house that's 4 blocks from me that's on the water. And it was George Herman Ruth's summer home.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's all brick. Big place. That's where the rich people live. I live way up the block.
way up the block.
The other side of the tracks.
That's it. I go through there. They write down my license plate. Who's this guy?
Security.
He got a fishing pole in his trunk.
Oh, so those are the people that if you're in the water and you fish next to their dock, you're trespassing?
No, that's probably happened to me maybe 3 times.
Really?
Yes. And I said to the one woman, I said, ma'am, you own the dock, but you don't own the water. You might own the land under the dock, but I'm not on your land. I'm in the water.
I never understood.
There's actually
that.
a Florida law here against harassing hunters and fishermen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't have it with me. It's actually in my boat locker. And it's
There's
a Florida
few states
statute.
like that.
And I hand them out to people that got a big mouth. And I said, you want to learn? Here, go right to the Florida website.
I never understood that. Why the thing to say
they're just
fish there?
They're just having a bad day, or they just got piss and vinegar running through their veins, or they got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
And it's just one woman. I said, you need to go back in your house. She was, I'm working on catching a snook here.
I mean, and I'm going to say it again, back in my day, we didn't have that, you know.
No.
Every once in a while there would be somebody, but it wasn't like you'd hear about it every day type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did, Grace. I wasn't nasty. I just said, go back in your house. And then I added something. But a lot of people will do, if they really don't want you around their dock, they'll put an old crab trap under there just for the hell of it. And they'll load it up with cinder block, and close the lid, and just chuck it under there. So if you're you're bouncing a jig on the bottom, you know, paddle tail, or even live bait, you get into that trap, you're done. And that's, you know, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And then some people are really cool. They're like, did you catch anything? I'm like, yeah. What'd you do with it?
Yeah, that's what I would do. I say it.
Yeah, I said I threw it back. Oh, well, thank you. I don't take fish anymore. I did that enough. So, or a guy will come out and say, hey, there's one sitting right here, and he's standing right above it, like 10 feet above it. And sure enough, there'd be a big snook laying under his dock. But
Well, you beat me to it. I just seen it as I hit the button. Yeah. Evidently that the downfall of my channel was because of that. Well, there's two reasons, but that's one of them. And I've already talked about it, so it doesn't matter on this video, but evidently if you are monetized, you can't talk about God.
Really?
Yep.
But on all our money, it says, "In God we trust."
Yeah. Well, they try to hide it now.
That's crazy. Oh, but if it was a drama fest of all the latest TMZ stuff, I mean, oh man, you know,
Oh yeah.
you'd be a top super chatter.
Yeah. Could you imagine like if what's them ladies in California that had that show where they followed them around, the mom and their daughters? It was on the E. That
Kardashians.
yeah. Imagine if they got religious all of a sudden, and which that wouldn't happen, but yeah, that. Do you think they would get advertisers still?
Speaking of California, it was today in 1850 California became the 31st state.
31st state. Wow.
31st.
Oh, North Korea is building a new naval base. Interesting. Yeah, there it is. China bans foreigners from adopting its children. Only blood relatives are exempt from the new rules.
I wonder what's their reasoning behind that.
they want to keep their gene pool there.
Yeah.
I believe that they regret doing that one-child family stuff and
Yeah.
getting rid of, unfortunately,
Yes.
other ones, and
they're trying to fix things that they themselves created.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I like this headline here. Can Israel survive its new war in the West Bank? Where else was that? Yeah, I'm not finding that at all. It was this channel. When did I see it in? Oh, you see that the new there's a video Chicago where they stripped a vehicle down to the frame. That's all that was left of the vehicle. No wires, no bolts or anything. It was, and this was in 24 hours. They completely stripped it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know where I seen that. They probably done removed it. Is why I can't find it. It wasn't popular enough, so they got rid of it. Oh well, I'm gonna stop looking now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought Taylor Swift was done with football, but evidently they're still together.
Oh yeah.
Well, I did hear that Mahomes' wife, who's white, she's a pro T-man, and that Taylor refuses to sit next to her at
Oh, really?
any function. Yeah, she's a little beast.
Yeah, if you guys hit that little heart over there,
Oh yeah.
We got the record so far was, and that was in the morning.
Yep.
So we should be able to beat that. One of the mornings I got 2,754 reactions. I was like, dang. Somebody must have been sitting there just spamming the whole time. Oh. Yeah, I better get. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're going live tonight. The video check. They said they're gonna. Well, yesterday they said they were gonna try. Let's see, live night. Yep, Bunky's time. Let me go ahead and get that ready to go.
Yeah, I'm
And
enjoying
that'll
it.
be in 10 minutes.
It's a little bit cooler than average here this week. I think we only got up to 86 today. It felt nice out.
Send it down here, Watt, please. Send it down.
And man, they say we're supposed to get down to 60 tonight.
Bunky passed out for her nap. I think she slept through the whole live yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we played that kaput thing, and it was. I kept pushing the buttons on the dang screen instead of my screen. So I missed like the first couple. Yeah, they are way busy, and that's what hopefully they get set up in time tonight. I don't. They said they're going to try to get set up in time because they're in a new room and everything for the lives and stuff. Yeah, I got robbed on the last one when it was plainly beans, and she mistakenly put peppers instead of beans on it. You got it wrong, or I should say you got it right, but marked it wrong. Yeah.
I foresee 3 bed pillows, a color TV, and a ceiling fan in my very near future.
Oh man, I sat down after I got off work. It was about 5:30. I got everything situated. Woke up. It was almost 7:30. I said, "Man,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I gotta share this with you just because. Does this mean they're moving there? And if you can't make it out, they say
Haiti is.
their shirts say Haiti is great already.
Well, Conan, he can go, and we won't miss him. Is that Bill Maher on the left? Who is that?
Yeah.
I'll be willing to bet they won't leave the resort."
Who's this?
I can't remember her
I don't
name.
recognize.
Thelma
I
and
don't
Louise
recognize.
lady.
Yeah.
Not the blonde, but
Oh,
the other
Susan
one.
Sarandon. Yeah, she can beat it
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah. All of these Hollywood wackadoodles. Go ahead, go. No one's keeping you here. Go. You got the money. Go.
yeah, yeah, that's why they all want to come here. Ay, ay, ay.
None of them follow up on their crap that spills out of their mouths. Yeah. This is where they make their money. They're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, even Trump is talking about Springfield, Ohio. His number's a little bit wrong, but yeah, he said 20,000. It's 50,000.
Trump needs to bring that up with her and say, "Why have you extended this Haitian visa thing?" And
Actually, let's listen to this and see what. Let me put it on the screen here.
Starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection. Starting with our administration,
I think it's more than that. I really do.
Okay. Well, that explains it. I was wondering how the heck did they migrate all the way up to Ohio? Okay. That makes sense.
They're all the way up Chicago. Remember all the motorcycle people?
Yeah.
I'll put it that way because you can't say their name, but that went to Colorado and Chicago.
Yeah, it had to be a field trip because I mean,
Yeah.
no offense to Ohio, but why would somebody from a warm island want to move all the way to Ohio in the snow?
Well, it hasn't snowed yet, but I can just imagine when winter comes.
Yeah.
You probably won't see them. They'll be staying inside.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Vester?
there are maybe somebody in the mix that ain't causing no harm, it's still a shock for them. Yeah, come wintertime, these people, some of them ain't never even seen snow.
Okay, this if you don't want to vote for Trump for any other reason, here you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's gotta be. You imagine that the kids come out of school and see that. Ay, ay, ay.
It's really sick what we've become. Very depressing.
Yeah, here we go, and I'll show you some Haiti here. This is, and when I first saw this, I thought this was a road.
It's a river.
That's their port. Yeah, that's the.
It's horrible. Things should not be like that.
This is their trash can, evidently. They used up their country, so they're going to come over and do it to ours now.
Man, that is horrible.
Yeah.
There's no life in that water.
If there's anything in there, I wouldn't want to eat it.
No.
Yeah. Nope. That's just, oh man. Well, of course, here's another meme. You're going to see a lot of these, evidently. Harris with the cat.
Oh no, yeah, I had to zoom in to see what that was. Oh man. That's what she was getting her spices for.
Oh boy. And there's the Tampon Tim with the big pot stirring it with the cat and dog and geese.
I guess they wouldn't go after a squirrel. They probably never seen a squirrel.
Yeah, they probably don't know what that is.
No. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. I won't be live tomorrow morning. 101's supposed to be live tomorrow night, so we'll have to see. But I'll be live Wednesday morning and Wednesday night on Bushcrafty. I have another guest, another Ohio kayaker too.
Sweet.
So, and he just yesterday he just went and got a big old mess of catfish out of a lake.
Nice.
So we'll have to see you guys Wednesday then, or maybe Tuesday night. We'll have to see. With that, see you over on the Vineyard Chicks.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night, Bubba.
Night, John Boy.
Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen.
Well, there's got to be a Mary Ellen somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's more like Jose Gonzalez or something from Venezuela or wherever now.
Right.